Step onto a cricket pitch in India, and the deafening noise hits you immediately. A billion fans are watching, scrutinizing every single movement, and expecting nothing short of absolute perfection. In this extreme environment, the default human state is panic. That suffocating pressure reliably forces players into systemic mistakes, rushing their decisions and causing split-second errors. Then there is Mahendra Singh Dhoni. He secured the nation's highest sporting and civilian honors by doing the exact opposite. He weaponized his absolute lack of panic. His record as a leader stands entirely alone. He is the only captain in the history of the sport to win all 3 major ICC white ball trophies. That sweep includes the 2007 T20 World Cup, the 2011 Cricket World Cup, and the 2013 Champions Trophy. Dhoni's historic sweep grew out of the pragmatic psychology of a working-class outsider, a perspective shaped far from the aristocratic pipelines of traditional cricket. Growing up in a middle-class family in Ranchi, Dhoni's first athletic focus was actually on the football pitch. He played as a goalkeeper, a role that demanded quick reflexes and complete isolation. Before he found international fame, he spent the years from 2001 to 2003 working as a ticket collector at the Kharagpur railway station. His daily reality involved navigating the chaotic crowds of the Indian railway system for hours, and then somehow finding the physical energy to compete in domestic cricket matches. This grueling schedule left zero room for sporting entitlement. It forced him to develop a highly pragmatic approach to his daily life, focusing only on what he could control. Years before he ever stared down a fast bowler on the global stage, Dhoni had already mastered the art of compartmentalizing extreme stress in the real world. When he arrived on the international scene in 2004 against Bangladesh, he didn't look like a traditional Indian cricketer. And despite struggling in his very first match, his raw power at the crease demanded immediate attention. He quickly validated that attention. In 2005, he punished Pakistan with 148 runs and followed it up by dismantling Sri Lanka with a massive score of 183, one of the highest ever recorded by a wicketkeeper. He carved out a highly specific role as an explosive finisher. The team would rely on him to step to the crease late in the game and ruthlessly close out high-pressure run chases. He developed unique mechanics to execute this, most notably the helicopter shot. By using aggressive, unusual wrist work, he could generate violent power to dig out defensive deliveries and send them flying into the stands. Yet, while his bat was generating extreme physical violence, his face remained entirely blank. He executed these massive swings with absolute emotional detachment. He proved that textbook technique is optional, as long as you maintain absolute psychological command over your own capabilities. The ultimate test of this psychological command came at Mumbai's Wankhede Stadium. India was hosting the 2011 Cricket World Cup final against Sri Lanka, carrying the suffocating expectations of the home crowd. Deep into a critical run chase, Dhoni made a highly controversial tactical move. He bypassed established batsmen and promoted himself up the order to take control of the chase directly. His execution was flawless. He scored an unbeaten 91 runs, finishing the match and the tournament with a massive 6 straight into the stands. That single swing ended a 28-year wait, securing the World Cup title for India. In that moment, Dhoni effectively functioned as a heat sink for a nation's anxiety, absorbing the ambient panic and converting it into a cold, mechanical chase. This methodology worked just as effectively in domestic franchise cricket. He built a modern dynasty, anchoring the Chennai Super Kings. His composed leadership scaled perfectly into the fast-paced Indian Premier League format, resulting in multiple championship titles for the franchise. Over time, he executed a strategic withdrawal from the global stage, retiring from Test cricket in 2014 and stepping away from all international formats on August 15, 2020. Even after stepping back, his influence and the absolute adoration of his fans only continued to compound. He set a standard of culture that still permeates the locker room today. MS Dhoni's legacy rests on a singular, hardened truth, that in the highest stakes environments on Earth,
the most effective weapon is a complete and unbreakable refusal to panic.